Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
afternoon. Namaskaraha. Prabhatam. Yes, Leena.
I can't see anything on my screen. Did you load up something?
No, not yet. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I need to start this one. Okay, one second. I thought I shared. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So we had this list of these words last week, just to write the Shashti Vibhakti form of each one, like the one shown at the top. Umayaha. Uma is the base word. Then it becomes Umayaha. So along with that, just add one more, some random word that you can think of. Then the Hastaha is the example shown here. Similarly, all of you have returned the homework to me, which is great. Your writing is very beautiful, all of you. And then the words also, the Shashti, the Vibhakti form itself is correct. The like Lata becomes Latayaha, Gita becomes Gitayaha. So those all are correct. No issue there. So one thing here and there, like very minor thing like that, maybe probably when writing this Devanagari script, some line has been skipped or some letter has been missing. So that is fine. So that is just an oversight, I think. Otherwise, on the second word that all you have, that's what that you have added. You have done a great job there. Many of you have looked up, you remembered or recalled what these words you have studied and you added there. That's great. And some of you have looked up some dictionary and then tried to find a word, or dictionary or somewhere you got the word and then you added that. That's also good. The second word you have added, so some of the word endings are not complete. That is fine. Again, as we progress, as you start getting familiar and using these words more and more, then you'll get to know the word ending. Then, for example, a couple of words I remember. One was the pustakam. So this this ma is important to add, not just pustaka. Pustaka is a base word. So, but if we want to use that in a sentence or in the language anywhere, then we need to add a ending for that, depending on the word. Not everywhere it will be This is just for the word pustakam. I am saying that the ma should be there in the prathama vibhakti. That's the first case ending. Because when you say lata, yeah.
Mine was Chitra.
Yeah, correct. Another was Chitra, which should become Chitram. Because these are neuter words, Napuskalinga Shabda, neuter words, so that's why they have this form, like Pustakam, Chitram, Gruham, then what, Jalam, like that. Phalam, Pushpam, Parnam, Patram. Now the meanings of these words, these words itself, the ones which are on the list, which I had given, and some of you have also looked up the dictionary and figured out what is the meaning. And many times the dictionaries are, to an extent, somewhat, from the dictionaries you can find out somewhat to a degree the meaning, but because Sanskrit is a very context sensitive language or context based language, and these meanings vary widely. But the common, sometimes you may find from in the dictionary very quaint meanings, which is okay, but you should also know the general meaning of these words also, like where they are most popularly used in the masses. Like for example, Lata is used as a name and also as a creeper. Both are popular, both the meanings. Then the Gita. So with the Lata, what is the other word you are saying? Latayaha Rukshaha, or Latayaha Parnam, Latayaha Patram. That means the leaf of a creeper. That is okay. Or if you are thinking it as a name of some girl, because these all are feminine words, so you can also add Latayaha Syutaha. The Syutaha means the bag. Latayaha Syutaha, Latayaha Shala. Something like, if you are thinking like the Lata is a word, name. Then Gita, yes, obviously we know the Bhagavad Gita, which means the Bhagavad Gita is the name of the composition in the part of Mahabharatam, the big composition story. So this Gita is also the name of a person, or it could be Gita, the composition in the form of a poem. That could be the meaning. So accordingly, you can use it. Then Mahila is a woman. Nidhanika is shelf or something that supports. And Sita, it is a name of a girl or name of a woman. Not particularly, somebody had written it, the name is the wife of Rama, which is true in a story of Ramayanam. However, Sita generally means any name of any girl or woman. There is another meaning also. Sita is actually a line. The original meaning, if you look at the etymology, when you plow a field, do you know plowing of a field?
Yes.
Yeah, plowing
Yeah. The farmer does the plowing of a field. He plows a field. So during that, when the line is formed on the ground, by the plow, that is Sita. That's called Sita. Actually, in the story of Ramayanam, the actual Sita, the woman, the babe, when she was baby emerged, or she was found in that line when the king was plowing the field. So that's why she was named Sita. That's why the name stuck to her, Sita, because she was found when plowing the field in that small line which is formed. So that line itself is called Sita. Then Utpithika is a table, and Javanika is a curtain. So what is the name? So what is the word I use for Utpithika? Utpithika yaha something. Utpithika yaha. Yeah, Veena, what did you use? Utpithika yaha.
Grahakaya. grahakaha, a buyer of the table.
Yeah, grahakaha. Grahaka is so he wants to mean a buyer or a customer. That's fine. Or you can say if you want to refer to the the cloth covering it, so they can also say utpitikayaha vastram. And somebody has written utpitikayaha padaha, which is good. Padaha is the leg. Utpitikayaha padaha. And javanika, similar javanikayaha vastram. Javanikayaha vatayanam. So that's fun. Dvichakrika, two-wheeler. Dvichakrikayaha chakram. Dvichakrikayaha chalakaha. Pachika. Pachika is the cook, female cook. What is the male cook that we saw? I think we saw last time. Male cook is pachakaha. So pachakaha. Pachika is a female. Pachakaha. So if it is a male, then what will be the Shashti form? Like Ramaha Ramasya. Pachakaha becomes
Kasya.
Pachakasya. Pachakasya, you can add something here. Pachakasya annam. Annam is the food that he cooks. And similarly, pachika also you can change it to like umayaha. It becomes pachikayaha of the female cook. Pachikayaha. Anything you can say. I can also add hastaha. Pachikayaha annam. Pachikayaha bhojanam. Bhojanam is again food. Or also we have seen pachikayaha for the room. What is the room? Word for the room? So prakoshthaha. Also, we have seen the word vidyalaya. Vidyalaya means the school or the place where the study is done. Vidya plus alaya becomes vidyalaya. So alaya is the general word where a place of residence or a place, some place, somewhere something happens. So vidyalaya is a place of knowledge. Alaya. And similarly, devalaya, where deva is the god, so, or deity. So devalaya is a place of God. So similarly, so for bhojana, right? Bhojana means food. So we can also say bhojanalaya. Bhojana plus alaya becomes bhojanalaya. Means a place where eating is done. So bhojanalaya, it can be a restaurant. We can also say it could be the kitchen. Bhojanalaya. So if you remember, we also seen the word shauchalaya. Right. Shauchalaya means the place of cleanliness. Cleanliness. The shaucha means cleanliness. Shauchalaya. This is a toilet or a restroom or washroom. The Gaika. Okay, what is Gaika?
Female singer. Female singer.
Female singer. Okay. So for the male singer, what do we have? What is the word? Gayakaha. So these words, if you know, these are ending in ka, and the change, when they change into female form, the pattern is same. Like pachaka becomes pachika, gayaka becomes gayika. Then also we had seen balakaha. Balakaha becomes in female in the female version? What is the word? Balika. So the pattern is the same here. Gayakaha, Gayika, Balakaha, Balika, Pachakaha, Pachika, Nartakaha, Nartika. So Gayika, Gayikayaha, you added something. Gayikayaha, Kim Bhavati? Gayikayaha, Geetam. Can add something. Geetam means song. Gayikayaha, Geetam. Or Gayikayaha, Kanthaha. I think Kanthaha, in the body parts we have studied. Kanthaha. Kantha is, what is Kanthaha? Anybody?
Neck.
Neck. Throat. Gayikayaha Kanthaha, throat. And then Nartika. Nartikayaha.
Dancer.
Yeah, dancer, female dancer. Padaha. Somebody had written Padaha. Nartikayaha Padaha. Okay. Balika. Balikayaha. Now, this Gayikayaha Geetam, just like that, Geetam means song. Just similarly, this time, there's one more word called Nartikayaha for the dance. Nartanam. This is Nartanam. Gayikayaha Geetam, Nartikayaha Nartanam. Is the dance. Balikayaha, anything. Balikayaha Vichakrika. Can use the same thing. Balikayaha Nidhanika. Balikayaha Utpithika. Or Balikayaha Lata. If you're using it, a creeper. And then Chhatra is a student. Chhatrayaha Pustakam. Chhatrayaha Phalakam. Chhatrayaha Petika. Chhatrayaha Vrukshaha. Chhatrayaha Gruham. Can use anything with that. Then Mala. Mala. So here also Mala means, what is the Mala? It could be the name of a person, and it could be garland. So if it is garland, what is appropriate here? Malayaha. What could be the appropriate word?
I have Agnihi.
Malayaha Agnihi means, what is Agnihi? Fire. That's what it is. Agnihi. But if it is a garland, what is a better word? We know many words which go with garland. Right?
Pushpam.
No, Pushpam, Patram, Parnam. So we can use that. Malayaha Pushpam. Okay. Then Rama. Rama is the name of a woman or a girl. Also like Sita. Sita in the story of Ramayana is the wife of Rama. So here Rama also is popularly is the name of a girl also, general name. Or it, in the ancient texts of so they are, it's a name for Lakshmi, or the wife of Vishnu, the god, Rama. So that is the, so either way you can form a sentence. So Ramayaha, do you remember what is the name for the did you study that? Ramayaha, the bangle, or the one you wear in your hand. Ramayaha. Kankatam. No, Kankatam, what is Kankatam?
Comb.
Comb.
Right?
Comb. So let's go with comb. This we know already. Right? Ramayaha Kankatam. And Nauka. Naukayaha Chalakah. Again, driver. Naukayaha Chalakah. Petika. And somebody wrote Naukayaha Dwaram. It's great. These are good words. Petika. Petikayaha.
Chitram.
Chitram. Petikayaha. Chitram. Petikayaha. Varnaha. Varnaha is a word for color.
I use Kunchika.
Kunchika. Good. Petikayaha Kunchika. The key. So I use the word Naukayaha Chalakaha. Just a side note, Chalakaha is also like this Pachaka, Balaka, right? Like it is also the k at the end. Chalaka. So it is a female driver now. Like this one. Yeah, Chalika. Similar pattern to Pachika, Gayika, Nartika. Chalaka, Chalika. So when you are writing such words with Shashti Vibhakti, for example, Chalakasya Vahanam. So suppose there is a vehicle, when we say Vahanam, if you want to ask the question, whose vehicle is that? So what will be the question word we are going to use? So what are the question words we have studied? Kaha.
Kaha. Okay. Yes.
And Kim.
Kaha. Ka. Kim.
And Kim.
So when we use kaha, that is when the object we are referring to is.
Could have you Eshaha or Saha.
Yeah, male
gender. There you use Eshaha.
Right, masculine gender, feminine gender, and neuter gender. Kaha ka kim.
Neuter gender.
So when the question is who, then we use this kaha ka or kim. Like for example, if there is a boy, we use kaha balakaha. Who is that boy? Kaha balakaha. Or then similarly we can also say kaha vidyalayaha, means who is the which is, means vidyalaya in English it becomes which is the which school, like that. Or kim vahanam, which vehicle, like that. But if you want to say whose, what
Kasya?
is the question word?
Kasya?
Yeah, kasya. So I think we studied that, like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, kasya. Kasya is used as a word for whose when the object we are asking about is either this one, either a pullinga or it is a napumsakalinga, like this. Either it is a masculine gender or a neuter gender, like this. So whose vehicle is that? So for that, to ask the question, whose vehicle? So what are we going to do? Vahanam. For vehicle it is Vahanam. So what do we do for whose now? We add just Kasya. Because Kasya, Vahanam is, what is the gender of Vahanam?
Neuter.
Kalingam.
And now we are asking whose. So, but whose we are referring to what? Whose are we referring to, this vehicle or somebody else?
Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else. So it could be somebody else. It could be some person here. So we are asking of whose person this vehicle is. So this Kasya question word is referring to somebody else, not the vehicle. So we can just use Kasya as a general word, question word, thinking that the other person could be, we don't know the other person, whether it is the male or female or neuter. So we don't know. So when we don't know, we can just use general term called Kasya, which you can think of it as a masculine gender word. Word is masculine gender. The answer could be, if it belongs to a female, then the answer could be in the female, in the feminine gender. So it belongs to Vaidya. Suppose the Vahanam belongs to Vaidya. What will be the answer? Kasya Vahanam. What is the answer? If it is Vaidya, what is the Shashti Vibhakti of Vaidya?
Vaidyayaha.
Vaidyayaha. Vaidyayaha Vahanam. So Kasya we can use as a general term, though this you can think this as a Shashti Vibhakti, as we have seen before. Shashti Vibhakti of Kaha. Kaha is the Prathama Vibhakti, first case ending, and Kasya is the sixth case ending, Shashti Vibhakti of Kaha only. But also Kim, if it is a neuter gender also, its Shashti Vibhakti form also is Kasya only. That also we have seen last time. So if you are, the question word we are referring to, the object we are referring to is of neuter gender, then also we can use Kasya. But if something is not known, we can just generally use Kasya. Now, if we know, yeah.
Clarification, like Kasya can be used, like it's whose, but can be used for masculine, feminine, and neuter, all three.
No.
Kasya.
But so it can be, because if it is unknown, right? It's not known.
Okay.
Not known means we generally ask the Kasya. We generally use Kasya. Doesn't matter. Then suppose we know that suppose there is a group of girls. So then there is this vehicle standing there. Then we know we see the group of girls. Now we want to ask whose. Yeah, if we casually use Kasya, it's not that is wrong. It's just generally using it. It's fine. But if you want to specifically make it feminine gender, there is a different word for that. Just like Kaha, Ka, Kim. These words are there for masculine gender and feminine gender and the neuter gender in the first case ending. These three are there. Similarly, corresponding three different words are there for Shashti Vibhakti or sixth case ending for masculine, feminine and neuter. The Kaha becomes Kasya in masculine and Kim becomes Kasya in neuter and Ka becomes Kasyaha. kasyaha. So if there is a group of women that here, there's a group of girls standing, and you want to use the female version of that question, whose, then you can use kasyaha vahanam. Kasyaha vahanam. That's fine. Kasyaha pustakam. Kasyaha vahanam. Anything. Right. So note, this is kasyaha. The form is very similar to this umayaha, right? Like we studied all these words. Umayaha, latayaha. So the kasyaha, the form sounds like that. So that is how you can remember. Kasya sounds like Ramasya, right? Kasya is a masculine sixth case ending. So it sounds like Ramasya. Right? And similarly in the neuter, what is the neuter example? Phalam. Phalam means fruit. And the sixth case ending of the Shashti becomes Phalasya, is of fruit. Then the question word for that neuter gender is also Kasya, which also sounds similar, like Phalasya, like Ramasya, Kasya, Phalasya, Kasya. Similarly, like in the feminine gender, where the words sound like Umayaha, Latayaha, Sitayaha, the question word also sounds similar, Kasyaha. Kasyaha pustakam, kasyaha vahanam, kasyaha netram. Okay. All right. Any question? Anyone? No. So Subhashitam, I wanted to start, but we started with the homework. Anybody volunteering to read and practice this reading here? Subhashitam, or the Subhashitam. Somebody asked last time a quote. Remember, this is a quote. Anybody would like to read? Nobody?
I can read it.
Yeah, Luke.
This is Luke. Yanisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagarti samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune.
Great. The reading was good, so no problem with the Devanagari, I think. So, Yanisha Sarvabhutan, this is from Bhagavad Gita. I forgot what chapter is this. Maybe 4th or something. So, Yanisha Sarvabhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sanyami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sanisha Pashyato Munehe. The meaning is that the main thing here, the key word here is Sanyami and Munehe. Sanyami Muni is the one who has control over his self, over his body and mind. That is, such a person is called Muni or Sanyami. So what Krishna is explaining in Bhagavad Gita is that Ya Nisha. Nisha is the word you can remember here. This would be useful. Nisha means night. Nisha means night. the Sarva Bhutanam, for all the beings, all the living beings, when it is night, the one what they call night, all the other beings, in that night time, Sanyami, the one who has control over his self, he jagarti, he wakes up, he stays woke up, he is alert. And yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashchato munehi, means muni is again the similar to Sanyami, the one who has control over his mind, the body, self. Then yasyam jagrati bhutani, means when the other beings, when they are alert or when they are in that waking up status, stay in that, during that time, the one who has self or control over himself, he sees that he feels or sees that time as a nisha, as a night. That means for us, one who has self-control, during the night time for the others, it is a time of alertness or waking up for the one who has self-control. And the reverse, the one who is in the reverse is during the night time of others is the waking up time, and for the others when they are in the status of alert or when they are waking up, the Muni, or the one who has self-control, for him it is night. So how do you explain this in short? Vivekananda, you want to try? What is the real meaning of this? I mean, there could be a lot of meanings, but generally what you can think of.
The one who has self-control while others sleep, they are awake. Something. If the one who has the self-control, though others are sleeping, they are still awake.
Yeah, I mean that is a sleeping and awake. That is the literal meaning here. But other than the literal meaning, there could be other meanings also. Like for example, like when the others, for others it is night, for others it is a sleep. Means they are not paying attention to something on something. They are not attentive. So in that, generally for the common people, they pay in this world. Generally, where the more attention goes towards the worldly affairs. That could be one meaning in saying that they pay attention, means they are very awake, alert in terms of when it comes to worldly affairs, like making money and all those things. Like, but in those cases, the one who has self-control is not interested. For him, it is like a night. Is not interested there. His attention doesn't go there. And the reverse for others, they are interested in something, and this person is not interested.
They're not distracted by the worldly.
Yeah. So that could be one meaning of this quote. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for help. Okay. So, I believe you remember the verbs we have done before. pathati, likhati, right? Like we have done all these verbs which are in the present tense. All these verbs are in the present tense. So why don't somebody go through this list quickly? Wants to go through this? Anybody? Any other person volunteering before I call out the names?
I can try.
Who?
Shiva.
Shiv? Yeah.
Yes. Chalati, likati, pashyati, patati, hasati, gachati, khadati, pabati,
Pibati.
pibati, sorry. Tishtati, vahati, dhavati, upavishati, agachati, nayati.
So these words, these are the verbs, or in Sanskritam what we call kriya padam. Kriya means action, padam means word. Kriya padam, action words or verbs, literally. So verbs, these forms are in the present, the time is present tense here. So obviously, we all know that the verbs can be in different times. In different times, they take different forms. Like for example, in English, we have the present tense, past tense, and the future tense. Similarly, in Sanskritam, also we have these different tenses, past, present, and future. And there are some variations of those tenses also. So in all those different tenses, the verbs take different forms in Sanskritam also. And not only the form of a verb depends on the tense, but also it depends on the who is doing the action, right? Like who is doing the action and how many people are doing the action. So similar to English, if one person is going, it says he goes. Many people are going, they go. Like the goes and go, the form changes. Similarly, in Sanskritam also, we have different forms based on the tense. That is number one. What is affecting the form of the verb? One is the so what affects the verb form is tense or the time, right? When the action is being performed. Is it being performed now in present time, or whether it was performed in the past, or will it be performed in the future? So based on that, the form will be different. And the second factor on what it depends is who is doing the action. Who means it could be I or you or somebody else. This is a third person. I, you, or a third person. Somebody else is a third person. So the form also depends on this. So it is and, right? And it depends on what? Tense, time, who, and number. How many people? Just how many people are doing the work or action? So that also, so it depends on three factors: time, who, how many. How many in Sanskritam, we know there are three numbers. One is singular, ekavachanam, or dual, dvivachanam, or plural, or bahuvachanam. So three. It's a number. How many? So three factors are important to decide the form of a verb. Okay? This is for the verb. What about the noun forms? For the noun, what is important? To decide the form of a noun, what is important? Is the time important? As we have seen, Ramaha, Ramasya, those things, they do not depend on, the form doesn't depend on the time, right? There's no time there. But it depends on what? Gender. The noun form depends on the gender and how many, right? How many? There is a number also there. And there was another factor, that means what is the base word? The base word. Obviously, in the verb also there is a concept of base word here also. Obviously, every word comes with a base word. So base word is a common thing. But mainly the noun forms depend on gender and how many, that is a number, singular, dual or plural. And the verb forms depend on the tense, time, and the who, I, you, else, who is doing the action, and how many. So what does not affect the verb compared to noun?
Gender.
Yeah, gender. Gender is not affecting the verb form. So verb forms are not influenced by gender. They do not vary by gender. So whoever is performing the action, whether it is male, female or neuter ending word, something may be performing the action. The verb forms remain same. They just will be different based on the time and whether it is I, you or somebody else, and whether it is singular, dual or plural. So the form we have seen on this slide here, chalati, likhati, pathati. So here the time is present. These are all in present tense. The second factor affecting the verb form was who is doing the action, I, you or somebody else. These forms are all indicating somebody else. It is not I or you here. So that one you have to remember. Somebody else doing the action here. So we have used these verbs in the word, in the sentences also, like chalati, kaha chalati. That is a question. Kaha means who, kaha chalati, purushaha chalati. Then for the second one, we see the person, the female there. So the question would be ka likhati. The answer would be somebody, like you can also say lata likhati, uma likhati, balika likhati, shikshika likhati, vaidya likhati, anything with the female. Mala likhati. Similarly, pashyati. So all these are verbs. The forms of the verbs here, they are all referring to somebody else doing the work. And also the third factor is the number, singular, dual, plural, and all these are in singular form. So this we need to remember. So when you are using these forms, when I am doing these same action, then I cannot use these forms. When I say I am walking or I am writing, so I cannot use these forms. Only when it is somebody else, not even you, somebody else like he, she, it, boy, girl, somebody is doing, then we can use singular, then we can use these forms in the present tense. But if it is me doing the work, then they have a different form. So let's take a look at those forms also for these same actions, same verbs. But before that, what is the word for I?
Aham.
Hmm.
Aham.
Aham. Aham.
Does avam or vayam also mean same thing?
No, they are the dual and plural.
Okay.
So aham. So aham is the I word for I. What is the origin of this word? That's very interesting topic that we'll discuss some other time. But this is a very common word, I, for I, aham. So for aham, if you want to use the same verbs in the, again, present tense, the three factors, present tense, and the second one is I, now we want to use. The third one is singular, because I am the only one person doing this. So we are going to use the singular form of these verbs. If there is more than one I, means what? We two are there. Dual, in case of dual, it will be two I's, two of us. And then if there are more people with me, then it will be just us doing the work, many of us doing the work. So for them, there will be dual and plural forms. They will be different. So, but for just today, let's take a look at the present tense singular verb forms which can be used with aham or I. So as you see here, it is very simple. Now, for example, we have seen these forms like pathati, likhati. That's what we saw most of these, vahati, gachati, etc. So now, when this is for else, somebody else doing the work. Now, if for aham, with aham we have to use this form, pathami. So the pathati, this form changes to pathami. Okay. So this is simple to remember. Where there is a ti, you see here the ti at the end of the verb here. When the action is referring to somebody else doing the work, single person doing the work, somebody else in present tense. When it becomes aham in present tense singular, then we just add this, remove this ti and add this ami that you see here. Okay. Ami. We just use ami. This is simple. For everywhere it is the same pattern. Here on these type of verbs we are studying, but not everywhere. This is not a universal pattern for all the verbs. So there are other categories of verbs which take different forms for the same aham. But the type of verbs we have studied and we are studying right now, which we picked up for the purpose of because they are simple to understand and simple in form. So I have started with this. So their pattern is pathati becomes pathami in this pattern. So just remove this ti and add this ami, so that then we can use it with aham. So the aham pathami, that means I read. That is in the present tense. I read or I am reading. For both sentences, the same pathami is used. Similar to pathati also. Saha pathati, he reads or he is reading. Both are conveyed by the same form here in Sanskritam. Okay. Volunteers who wants to change this other form, other words here, other verbs to be used with aham here. Looks like Karuna is ready.
Yes, I can do it.
No? Yeah.
Likami.
Yes, aham likhami. Good.
Yes. Aham pasyami.
Now the question, what will be the question? So if you want to ask the question will be remain same. Kaha likhati. So that's the general question. Who is writing? Answer could be saha likhati, or it could be aham likhami. That could be answer. Question will remain same. Kaha likhati. Okay, aham likhami. Okay, next one. What is the likhami means what? What is the meaning?
Reading, writing.
Yeah, I am writing.
I am writing.
Yes. Now pashyati.
Aham pasyami.
Yes, aham pashyami. So I write it here. Pashyami. Pashyami means?
I've forgotten. Is that looking?
Yes, looking. Pashyami, looking.
I'm looking. Aham hasami.
Yes. Aham hasami means?
I am laughing.
Yes, I am laughing. This one?
Aham kelami.
Yeah, means?
Oh, I've forgotten.
Yeah, anybody else want to help? What is kelami? Play.
Oh, okay.
Plays or just enjoys, have fun. Aham kelami. Then krida, same meaning for kridati also. Play or have fun. What is the meaning? What is the form?
Aham kridami.
Yes, kridami. Okay, then next one.
Aham tishtami.
Meaning?
I've forgotten that one as well.
Tishtaham. Tishtha is standing.
Standing.
So this could be, I mean, this is related with the English word stand. In there also, in the English word st is there, remember. In the stand, there is st. There also there is th. So the base words, I'm not going to go into details of the base words here, but the base words for this tishtami is similar to this stand only. So if you want to keep that in mind, it will be easy to remember. This th. Tishtati, stands. Tishtami, I stand. Okay, next.
Aham upavishami.
Yeah, this should be small, not big one. Oh. Short O.
Aham upavishami.
Meaning? Sit. Sit, I am sitting.
Oh, okay.
Upavishami. So, if you look at this previous slide, it was upavishami, right? On that. Yeah. Upavishati is sitting. Upavishami. Okay, next. Here only we can do it. What is the next one?
Aham vahami.
Huh? Vahami.
No, that can't be right because that's it means flowing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. When you suppose think that Nadi, river is talking.
Yeah, okay, the river is flowing.
Also, there is another meaning for Vahati, which is carrying. So you can say Aham Vahami means I am carrying. That is also fine.
So Aham gachami.
Yes. Aham Gachami meaning
I am going.
yes, I am going. Next.
And aham agachami. I am coming.
Agachami. Yeah.
Aham chalami. I am walking.
Yes.
Aham dhavami. I don't know what remember. I don't remember what. Oh, was that riding?
Running.
Oh, running.
Bhavami. Correct. Okay. Next.
Aham nayami.
I think these are changed automatically. They change this. Okay. Yeah. Nayami means
I don't know.
Nayami is carrying.
Aham pibami.
Meaning
It's really testing my memory, but I can't remember.
that will help actually. Now, see if you look at this one. What is this person doing? This is Pibami. Okay?
Drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. So it will help if sometimes if you practice without looking at the actual. Once you look at this, then you start. Then so that will help to remember. Okay. Next.
Aham kadami.
Yeah. Meaning.
I am eating.
Yes.
Aham bhavami. I am thinking.
Bhavami means just bhavati means happens.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Bhavami means happen. So what actually it means? Suppose how it is used in a sentence. Bhavati or bhavami is something happens or something will be there somewhere. For example. Let's try to use the saha. Saha ruddhaha bhavati, for example. Ruddhaha means what? Anyone remember ruddhaha, vruddha?
Old man.
Old man or grown-up man, something. Ruddhaha bhavati means he becomes. He happens means what? He becomes. He becomes old person or grown-up person. Or saha yogi bhavati, example. He becomes or he happens means what? He becomes. He turns into yogi. Yogi is a pullinga word. And then prakashaha bhavati. What is prakashaha? Prakashaha.
Light.
Yeah, light. Like deepaha usually deepa is also light, but deepaha means like a lamp light, like you light up something that is a deepa. That is a lamp actually. Now, deep prakasha means light. Deepa means lamp.
Sunlight.
Prakasha means any light, not only sunlight. Now, so let's say Surya is for sun, right? Surya is sun. So how do we say sun's light or light of sun? Of.
Suryasya.
Suryasya. Suryasya prakashah. Suryasya prakashah bhavati. This could be a full sentence. This is a full sentence. Suryasya prakashah. Asti means it is. Asti is there. Asti means it is right now there. Asti. So bhavati also could mean that, but bhavati is mostly used when it is going to happen. Suryasya prakasha bhavati means sunlight will be there. Suryasya prakasha bhavati. Similarly, lamp's light. Lamp is deepa. So then how do we say lamp's light?
Deepasya.
Yeah, deepasya. Deepasya prakashah bhavati. So with aham, similarly we can use aham. I will become something. Aham bhavami. Then you can fill in the blanks here. What will I become? Aham bhavami. Similar. Aham.
You have a lot of these bhavati words in Mantra Pushpam.
Yeah. Like ayatanavan bhavati, all that. So now aham bhavami. Now what you fill in the blanks here? What will I become? You can now everybody will become ruddha, or if you are female you can use ruddha bhavami. That is one word. The other word is suppose you are studying something, studying for medicine, you become a doctor, so you can use vaidyaha bhavami, vaidyaha bhavami, or vaidya bhavami. Or you are studying to become a teacher, so you say aham shikshakah bhavami, shikshika bhavami. Student, chhatrah bhavami, chhatra bhavami. Or pachakah, you want to become a cook, aham pachakah bhavami, aham pachika bhavami. So today I want to cook, so I can go and announce aham pachakah bhavami. I can also say aham. Is there a word for cooking here? No. So what is the verb for cooking? Like pathati, pathami is there. Right? So what is the word for the cook? The person who cooks? In the last slide we saw it. In the
Pachika.
Pachika is a female cook, and male cook is
Pachakaha.
Pachika. So now these are the person. This is the person who cooks. Now for the cooking as the verb, like I want to say he is cooking. For that there is a simple verb called pachati. Like just like pathati means reads, pachati means cooks. So balakah pachati or pachakah pachati, pachika pachati. So both you can use, right? So this is because verbs do not have a gender, they do not change based on the gender. So we can use with any the person who does the action could be of any gender. So we can use pachakah pachati or pachika pachati. Both are fine.
What's the female word for chhatraha?
Chhatra.
Chhatra.
Yeah. So it was on the previous slide, right? Chhatra. Yeah. Now pachakah pachati, pachika pachati. So if we want to use it aham, then pachati becomes
Pachami.
yeah. Aham pachami. Yes, I cook. Okay, any questions so far?
Sanjeev ji, for these words, for these verbs, like what would be the infinitive, like the base?
For the verbs?
Yeah. I mean, I think it
Yeah.
will help if you have the base, then the present and the future, or with a different singular, dual, and plural.
Like
knowing the base can help. I think knowing the base would help.
Yeah, knowing the base would help. Like you are referring to the base, like just the base of the noun.
No, the verb doesn't have a base.
The verb is the base. Like, so this is. Are you asking like similar to the base of the noun? What is the base of the verb?
Yeah, like likhati. So what would be the base?
Yeah, for most of these, the base would be just remove that ti. That's the base for most of these.
Okay.
But some of them will be different. That's why I did not want to confuse. But because in case of nouns, it is simple or simpler. For example, Rama, Ramasya is there, Ramaha is there. Ramaha is a first case ending, Ramaha sixth case ending, so on. There the base is simple, just the Rama. Just remove the visarga in the first case ending and then sya in the sixth case ending. The base is Rama. And similarly for Lata, so the base is just Lata. In the first case ending is also Lata and sixth case ending is Latayaha. Similarly, Pushpam or Phalam, the base word is just Phala. And the add ma, then it becomes the first case ending. Add sya, it becomes sixth case ending, and so on. So there it is simpler, but here a little bit it is different. Now, for most of them, you can remove ti, and that becomes the base. So, for example, here lik patha, here you remove ti, the base is patha. The likha becomes likha. So, and then when in the present tense the singular and the with aham, they take these forms. We are adding ti and ami to the base, and the base will take different forms by adding different suffixes in different tenses and different persons and different numbers.
Yeah, I was thinking in terms of like, say in English or other languages, you conjugate a verb, right? That's what I was thinking.
Yes. I'll show the table a little bit later. But for some of the verbs, the base will look different. For example, pashya. The base is not pashya here. Pashyati is there. That is a form to use in present tense. But the base word is this. What is this?
Drish.
Drish. Base word is drish. Asati, no problem. Khela is khela, krida, krida. Now, tishtati, the base word is different. The base word is
sta.
Sta. So this is what I was referring to as similar to the stand. In the stand also we have the sta. This is tha. The base word is tha. Remember this. Anything which is not moving or immobile, that in English they all have like this sta in them. Most of them, like the stand, stationary, like that. Steadfast. All the immobile things have the sta. So which could be the origin here is a stha. The base verb root, which is called root here, it's a stha here. And upavishati is actually made up of two words here. The actual there's a verb called vishati, has a different meaning. Vishati means enters. Only vishati means enters. Here the base is visha only, but it means only vishati means enter. But if you add the prefix called upa, it means sitting. Upa vishati is sitting. Then vahati, no problem, vaha. Then now gachati has a different base called gam. Gam.
Very different.
Yeah. Agachati, here again there is a prefix called a to same gachati only. Chala, chala, dhav, dhav. Naya has a base of ni. And piba has a base of pa. Khada, khada. And bhu, bhavati has a base of bhu. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes it may help to know the base, but sometimes it may not. So, if you know just bhu, then how did this bhavati, how do I know this bhavati form? So, how did it become bhavati? When it is drishya, how did it become pashyati? The question comes. So, it's good to know, but sometimes it may be confusing. So,
Sanjuchi, is the for stand, is it both sta and sta?
I can barely hear. Did anybody hear? Can repeat?
You can't hear.
Jessica, please repeat. Hello? Can't hear, or you can type it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, when you said thank you, we could hear it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Okay. Is for stand? Is it both sta and sta? Are both of those stand?
You're asking the base?
Yeah.
So, yeah, are you asking this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are both of those stand?
Yeah. So there is another layer to it. This is another layer. So what Panini gives in his list of the roots of these verbs, he gives some the very raw kind of roots, that is tha, and that in the process of changing to final this forms like this 30, in between it changes to stha. So many of the dictionaries, they refer to the root as tha to keep it simple. But if you look in the original list of verbs given by Panini, that could be different. Stha. So this is a layer, this raw and somewhat processed. Okay, that clears. So similarly, so that's why we can study them. Many of the students study them in the advanced one, unless you are really interested to know what is the root like. So, for example, like if I give gachati, there I said, so I keep writing the second letter first. Gum. Gum is a root word, but behind this there is another raw root called This is the original root provided by Panini in the original listing of the dhatus or the roots. Dhatus means the root words. So he provides not gum. He says gum. How do you pronounce this? So we have seen this this symbol in Devanagari for the vowels, right? This is what L. Somewhat like this L or L. It is not LRU or LRI. It's not LRI. L. So it is pronounced Gam. So he provides the root called Gam. So this is a layer. So this changes to Gam before it becomes Gacchati. So this is an intermediate root. But many of the dictionaries, verb dictionaries, they just give this as the root to keep it simple. Okay?
Thank you.
So a few more minutes. You can take this one up, which is simple to understand. Nadi. So we have seen the Shashti Bhakti. Rama. Ramaha in Prathama Vibhakti changes to Ramasya. And Uma or Lata changes to Umayaha in sixth case ending. Similarly, Nadi, which is the word ending in long E, this is Nadi. This is the base word as well as the first case ending form also. Both are same, just like Uma is the base word and Uma is the base word, and in the first case ending form is also Uma. Okay? Both are same. Similarly, Nadi is the base word and the first case ending word is also Nadi only. Now the sixth case ending for this will become Nadyaha. Just a reminder, like why are we studying the sixth case ending first? Why not we are going in sequence? So we studied the first case ending initially, that is to understand, to get familiar with the words and to use them in the sentences. For example, Ramaha asti, Ramaha dhavati, Ramaha chalati, like that. And then also the strilinga or the feminine gender words and the neutral gender words. And after that, instead of going to the second case ending, we started with the sixth case ending. So just a reminder that sixth case ending is very useful and very widely used, most frequently used in the usage. So that's why we are starting with the sixth case ending. Then we'll follow the order of the other cases also. The masculine gender word Rama in the first case ending becomes Ramaha and it changes to Ramasya. Similarly, we saw Uma. This is the base word ending in A, feminine word, changing to Uma only in the first case ending and Umayaha in the sixth case ending. Similarly, Nadi, the base word Nadi remains Nadi in the first case ending and changes to Nadyaha in the sixth case ending. So all the feminine gender words ending in this long E sound, their sixth case ending will be Nadyaha. So that it is also simple, like similar to this for this Uma we are adding yaha. Here also we are adding yaha. Only thing is that we are removing this, eliminating this long e sound at the end. So what is nadi there? Nadi is actually nad plus long e, right? Nad plus long e. This becomes nadi. So in this we are removing long e and just adding same what we added for the uma. Same thing we are adding yaha here. So this becomes nadyaha. So this will be very helpful because many words, feminine gender words in Sanskritam, there are many words which are very useful and very useful in our daily usage. So there it will be very useful to know this. Nadi becomes nadyaha just by removing e and adding yaha. So, for example, what is the here are some examples here. Yeah, Saraswati is the word. Bharati. Now you can take this up as a homework now. Bharati. Now let me quickly explain the meaning here. Saraswati means name of a woman or a girl, and in Sanskritam context it could be name of a god here, goddess of knowledge. Bharati is also goddess of knowledge or goddess of speech, is Bharati. Or it could be name of a girl, woman. Harini, again name of a girl or a woman, or it could be female deer. Harini, female deer. Like Harinaha is male deer. Harini is a female deer. And Vishalakshi is name of a woman. But also Vishalakshi literally means one who has big eyes, or big means beautiful eyes, big eyes, Vishalakshi. Then Ghati, Ghati means the watch or the clock, Ghati. And Bhavati, Bhavati means, this is a special word that we have seen before, I think, right? Bhavan and Bhavati, they are used as an alternative or in the meaning of you. You in the female is Bhavati, you in the male is Bhavan. If the other person is male, then we can use Bhavan. For example, if the other person is suppose he is a student, then we can say Bhavan Chhatraha, means you are. Bhavan Chhatraha, that means you are a student. This Bhavan is a Bhavan and Bhavati. These are special words for you. There are you, for you there is other word called Tvam. So this Tvam can be used, Tvam Chhatraha is also can be used. Then, but this Tvam does not change based on the gender. Tvam remains gender. So if Chhatraha is a male student, so we can use Tvam Chhatraha. But at the same time, if for the female student, the Chhatraha changes to Chhatra, right? But the Tvam remains same. So it becomes Tvam Chhatra, means you are female student. But if you are using the words Bhavan, then the Bhavan changes to Bhavati if it is a Chhatra. So we cannot keep Bhavan Chhatra. Either use Bhavan Chhatraha because you are a male student, or Bhavati Chhatra, you are a female student. Bhavati Chhatra. So in this case also, where here is a Bhavati, the Shashti Vibhakti or the sixth case ending form will be similar to this, Nadyaha. Here also it becomes Bhavatyaha. Means what? What is Bhavatyaha? Bhavatyaha means of you, if the other person is female. So we have studied this example before, like bhavatyaha nama kim means what is your name when the other person is female, bhavatyaha. So this is the same. Bhavati changing to bhavatyaha, taking the sixth case ending, Shashti Vibhakti. And the next one is Parvati, name of a person or goddess, female. Putri, Putri is daughter. Patni, wife. Bhagini is sister, older or younger, doesn't matter. Bhagini, sister. Janani is
housewife. Housewife.
Janani is mother.
Mother.
Janani, mother. Pita, Janakaha, we have seen Janakaha is father. Janani is mother. Pita Mahaha, we have seen that in the one of the slides before. Pita Mahaha, where at the ending is haha instead of he here, is the grandmother, Pita Mahaha, grandmother on the father's side, father's father. Then Pita Mahi is father's mother. And Mata Mahaha, if it is instead of he, it is haha. Mata Mahaha is grandfather on the mother's side. Mata Mahi is mother's mother. Mata Mahi. And then Pautri is daughter of a son. Okay. Granddaughter, but daughter of a son, not daughter of a daughter. Daughter of a daughter is a different word. We'll see that later. Pautri is the daughter of a son or granddaughter. And Sahodari, I think it should be clear. Sahodaraha, we have seen that before. Sahodaraha means brother. And Sahodari means sister. Okay, so we can change this, and as homework we can change this to Shashti Vibhakti, sixth case ending, like this, each of the words. Then try to add another, some word you can think of after these Shashti Vibhakti words. Okay, good. Any question? Any question? All right then. Thank you. Dhanyavadaha. Namaskaraha.
Dhanyavadaha. Thank you.
Dhanyavadaha. Namaskaraha. Thank you.
Namaskaraha.